Today at 3, Hunter Biden charged with federal tax and weapons offenses, but will he serve jail time? What the DOJ is recommending. Plus, a closer look at gun safety after a 5-year-old was accidentally shot and killed by another child in McKee last night. And more affordable housing in Lexington will take you to a ribbon-cutting ceremony today for the Alcove at Russell.
I'm Chief Meteorologist T.J. Shuck. Of course, mainly cloudy and muggy with that area of low pressure now to our south. A few peaks of sunshine, but also a few scattered showers and thunderstorms on this final day of spring. Looks like more of the same as we see the summer solstice happen tomorrow. I'll tell you about it in your Storm Team forecast coming up.
You're watching Good Afternoon Kentucky with Erica Bivens and T.G. Shuck. ABC 36 on your side.
Good afternoon, Kentucky. I'm Erica Bivens. Thanks for joining us. President Biden's son Hunter will plead guilty to 2 tax misdemeanors and reached a deal with federal prosecutors on a felony gun possession charge. It's our top story today at 3. According to a court filing from the Department of Justice, the DOJ is expected to recommend probation for the tax misdemeanors. Now, the gun charge will likely be diverted, meaning it'll be dismissed if Hunter Biden abides by certain conditions for a period of time. Final sentencing, of course, will be up to the judge. The White House saying in a statement the Bidens love their son and support him. According to Hunter Biden's attorney, the deal with prosecutors will resolve the long-running federal criminal probe into the president's son. The attorney also saying Hunter Biden thinks it's, quote, important to take responsibility for these mistakes he made during a period of turmoil and addiction. Meantime, Kentucky State Representative James Comer taking to social media saying, quote, Hunter Biden is getting away with a slap on the wrist when growing evidence uncovered by the House Oversight Committee reveals the Bidens engaged in a pattern of corruption, influence peddling, and possibly bribery. Talk some weather with our Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shuck. Pretty fitting that today is the last day of spring and we've already got the muggy air out there. It's here.
Yeah, we had a little prelude of it yesterday, but you've really been able to feel it stepping out. And kind of like yesterday, it's been mainly cloudy, muggy, and of course through the afternoon we've had a few scattered showers and storms firing up. Now the low, which was over west central Kentucky yesterday, the center of it is now down over Tennessee. And you see through the afternoon here, we've seen a few pop-ups, even here in the Lexington area, just running right out Harrodsburg Road, probably right around Beaumont Center, and then either side of Nicholasville, especially into western and southern Jessamine County. Also northeast of Harrodsburg, heavier shower right around Danville toward Lake Harrington, and then you see some additional activity down here across southern Kentucky. Every once in a while, a flash of lightning here or there. Obviously, south of Lexington, more prone to see some additional rainfall as we're on the north side of that low, which is sitting and spinning over the east central part of Tennessee. It actually will drift a little farther south. You see, it looks a little ominous looking to the south, of course, with some of that stuff popping up southwestern part of Fayette County. Our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview HD Camera Network, Hicks and Funson Cam. We've overachieved with afternoon highs here in Lexington. We're at 81, and that's going to be the drill the next couple of days. If you stay cloudy and you're in the rain, you're mainly looking at mid, maybe upper 70s, but we've been essentially dry here in central Kentucky. So 81 Lexington, Frankfort, 80 in Monticello, but the rest of the area in the 70s. And we talked about the muggies, upper 60, low 70 dew points. That's what we have during the heart of summer when you really have that muggy feel. Just like this morning when we didn't even get below 70 here in Lexington. Not going to move very much. I think we'll wind things down during the overnight and then we'll do it all again as we say hello to the summer season tomorrow. We should break out of this a bit heading into the weekend. More on that in your 7-day coming up.
A 5-year-old accidentally shot and killed by another child last night in McKee is just another reminder about the importance of gun safety. Kentucky State Police say it happened at a home in Jackson County after a 7-year-old shot the 5-year-old. ABC 36's Anna Medina joins us with tips from an armory service in Lexington. Anna?
Impact Armory Service here in Lexington mainly specializes in firearm repair service and is not in any way a retail store. Stephen Young is the owner and says his shop is basically like a mechanic but for firearms. Young says Kentucky is very passionate when it comes to firearms adding that you can pretty much find anything in the bluegrass. He says it's important for those who own guns to make sure they know how it functions, and that starts by educating yourself with a manual or classes. He also says there are various locks to keep your firearms stored away safely.
I believe there's a responsibility that if you do own firearms, you do need to make sure you know where they are, and that they are secured when you're not using them. In this day, in this climate where we are carrying firearms more and more, yes, if you're carrying a firearm, carry it. If you're not carrying it, secure it somewhere. It is unfortunate when children get into them, but it is also, I think, the responsibility of whoever owns the firearm to make sure it's kept secure.
Young also adds that your firearm should never be stored under a bed, a mattress, or an unlocked bedroom door. Now, coming up tonight at 5, Young will demonstrate how to properly put on a lock depending on your firearm. For now, Anna Medina, ABC 36 on your side.
Well, Kentucky State Police is investigating an officer-involved shooting in Boyd County. Troopers say that shooting happened Sunday night just before 8:30 in Ashland. No other information has been released by KSP at this time. An investigation into the incident continues. ABC 36 has reached out for specifics. We'll, of course, keep you updated on any new developments. 24 people arrested in a drug roundup in Laurel County following an ongoing investigation. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office and London Police say the drug investigations resulted in charges ranging from trafficking meth and possession of meth to trafficking heroin, trafficking opioids, and drug indictment warrants, along with probation violation, persistent felony offender, a federal indictment warrant, and complaint warrants. Those arrested range in age from 26 to 66 and were booked in the Laurel County Detention Center. The Laurel County Drug Interdiction Task Force continues to investigate and says more arrests are expected. Lexington has a new affordable housing option. City leaders gathering at the Alcove at Russell this morning for an official ribbon cutting ceremony. ABC 36's Jane Davenport was there and has more.
I am outside of the Alcove at Russell, where a 202-unit affordable housing development has just become available. This development represents a $46 million investment to the area. It is located in Lexington's Winburn neighborhood. Mayor Gordon says she is glad to see the new development, as affordable housing is a pressing need in our city. As of right now, the Alcove is more than 26% occupied. Reporting live, I'm Jane Davenport, ABC 36, on your side.
Now, the first resident moved in March of this year. Working families who earn up to 60% of the area median income or up to $53,580 annually for a family of 4 qualify. You can find more information by clicking on this web story at WTVQ.com. Well, still ahead, we'll tell you about a program designed to help those recovering from addiction in a creative outlet. Plus, an update on a desperate search and rescue operation underway to find a sub that went missing on a trip to see the wreckage of the Titanic.
Well, more of the same on this final day of spring here in central and eastern Kentucky. Clouds, muggy air, and a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. And we're going to do a repeat performance of that for the first few days of summer. The Storm Team forecast coming up after the break.
Coming up on the next Lee and Haley show, I surprised the staff with a meeting live on the air to inform them of work.
Yes, and we're testing our thinking speed with a game of 3 things in 6 seconds. Next, Lee and Haley.
There are a lot of times of your life, and your Toyota will be right there with you. During the Time of Your Life event, get 3.99 APR on a new Camry and 4.99 on the electrified Camry Hybrid, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
My name is Diana Hawk, and I'm an operations manager at Morgan & Morgan. At Morgan & Morgan, we've made it really easy. Anything that we need from you, you're able to do from the comfort of your home. You can just dial #law, and you talk to someone like me.
It's Champion Windows' 70th anniversary sale, and we're giving the presents to you. Right now, get 40% off new windows, plus pay nothing for 18 months. And we're giving away $70,000 in our home makeover giveaway. 70 years of designing, building, installing, and guaranteeing Champion Comfort 365 windows direct from our factory to your home. Don't wait. Get 40% off windows today. Call or schedule your free estimate online 24/7 at getchampionwindows.com.
46 Solutions is your technology partner. yourself and all this amazing technology, visit 46solutions.com.
Thomas Rhett, Home Team Tour 23. Half of me wants a cold. June 22nd, Rupp Arena. Don't miss a night out with this country music superstar. With over 20 #1 hits. With Nicole Swindell. And Nate Smith. On sale now at LiveNation.com. Thomas Rhett Live.
There are a lot of times of your life, and your Toyota will be right there with you. During the Time of Your Life event, get 3.99 APR on a new RAV4 or 4.99 on the electrified RAV4 Hybrid, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back. TG's a look at our forecast in just a moment. First, though, an update on this story we've been talking about. More than 25 million people in the southeast and northern plains are facing the threat of severe storms yet again today.
Yeah, and the bulk of that down in Louisiana follows a destructive weather, much of it that hit on Monday. Storms in Mississippi left flooding and a trail of destruction, including massive damage left by a tornado in Moss Point, Mississippi. Actually got some friends that live about 20 miles west of that in Ocean Springs, and they said the town was just devastated. You can see here, at least 100 structures were either damaged or destroyed.
I mean, it is unreal looking at this video. Downed trees and power lines have, of course, left roads blocked, and a lot of people still without electricity. 8 people were even trapped inside of a bank. Thankfully, we've got an update on them. They are now all safe. But certainly that cleanup and the road to recovery is going to take a very long time in that area.
Well, it's been interesting because that part of the country, the deep south, they generally have their, and they don't have a lot of tornadoes right there along the coast.
Right.
That's right close to Pascagoula in extreme southeastern Mississippi. Most of the time they end up having it during, say, like February, March, April, then it shifts north here into the Ohio Valley, and this is more the time that the upper Midwest catches it. So everything just seems to be off kilter. Yeah. We've got this upper low that just continues to give us some clouds, some muggy air, and the occasional rain and storms. Yeah, you can really feel it, especially when it is not raining. We have had a few breaks in the clouds, and that's